Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and here comes a video that everyone has been waiting for all day because, well, let's just be honest, you guys knew I was going to cover this one. All right, UFC fighter Jon Jones has apparently pissed dirty. Now, his coaches and the people representing him are saying it's clearly just a case of a contaminated urine sample. That is their official statement. But let's cover this for a minute, because people are asking, hey Jason, if you always say that drug testing is nothing more than an IQ test, and that most drug tests, anyone with two brain cells to rub together can pass them, and they're just stupid if they fail. So what's going on with UFC? Why are all these guys failing? Well, a couple points to consider there. Let me try to say the first part without being condescending, but let me ask you a simple question. People who make their living beating each other's brains out at a ring, do they strike you as particularly competent with mathematics and being intellectual powerhouses? Probably not. Probably some exceptions. There are exceptions to every rule, but you're probably not dealing with geniuses at this point. They're going to have to hire people to be geniuses for them who can do high school and early college level mathematics, because they might not be able to do that themselves. Now, the other factor to consider there is there's been a big change in the drug testing of the UFC. It's been heavily criticized for having drug testing that's so easy that you could pass it with second or third grade level math, which is actually true. If you can add and subtract, which most people can do, most adults can do, if you can add and subtract, you're capable of passing their old drug testing. Well, they've put stricter things into place and people aren't used to the new standards. So basically it's like saying, because there's a little more math involved now with passing the newer drug testing, it's a lot more stringent. If all you've had to do in the past is say 2 + 2 = 4 and 3 + 4 = 7, and then they throw some 6th grade level math at you and you don't remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, and now you have to go 2 + 2 divided by 3 times 7 + 5, and then you can't do it, well, you're going to piss dirty on your drug test. Because now you're at 6th grade, 7th grade level mathematics, and you forgot, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, and know what order that stuff goes in. You're screwed now. You've got to do like 13-year-old level math from school. So if you're not used to doing that, you haven't been judged to that standard, and you haven't had to practice it, and all of a sudden you're in there on the test, well, you could possibly fail. And it's going to take these guys a little while to adjust. So since they made the changes, there's going to be a bunch of guys popped, and that works great with the PR show, the dog and pony show that they're putting out, because what's going to happen, you know, a dozen guys are going to get popped. The UFC is going to be able to jump up and say, see, we changed our standards. Our guys are all clean now. We caught all the cheaters and we're now clean. But the truth is, guys, all elite athletes are on drugs, all of them. Now, some people are going to say, Jason, you can't say, oh, that's not fair. Well, yeah, that's hyperbole, but let's just say, statistically speaking, the clean ones in the top ranks of any professional sport are so rare that they're statistically insignificant. And yeah, there are a few. There might be 1 or 2 guys who made it to the Super Bowl last year, maybe even 3 who are clean. But statistically, the odds that your favorite athlete is the clean one is like winning the lottery. In fact, if it actually turned out to be true, you're so lucky you should probably go buy a lottery ticket tonight while you're on a winning streak, because you might find yourself a millionaire the next day. That's how rare that is. That's how lucky you are that your athlete turned out to be the one clean guy on the field. They're statistically irrelevant. But the fact of the matter is, the UFC is now going to be able to jump up later after they've cleaned these out and say, see, we're all clean now. This criticism of our organization can go away. We have fair play. All these dirty, dirty cheaters are now gone. And we're sparkling clean with a new prestigious and pristine image. We're pure as a fresh fallen snow. And they're going to be able to claim that. It's all part of the dog and pony show. But you know what? All the same guys are still going to be on gear. They're just going to have to change what they're doing. They're going to have to do a little more math. They're going to work a little harder. Some of them might even have to hire people to help them. And then it's business as usual. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.